दिलीप उसके वाइट में से 10 कार्ड निकाल
I think making
Ladies and gentlemen, requesting you all to take your seats, relax, sit back as we are about to begin. देवी और सज्जनों, हम चाहते हैं कि प्लीज अपनी अपनी जगह बैठ जाएं. हम कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करने वाले हैं. पीछे जो बहुत सारे हमारे दोस्त खड़े हुए हैं, प्लीज हम आपसे ये रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि आप अपनी अपनी जगह बैठ जाएं. हम कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करने वाले हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, relax, sit back as we are about to begin. We want you to relax and take your seats as we are all set to get this fantastic event started as we welcome the Honorable Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, requesting you all to take your seats. Put your mobile phones on mode silent. Relax, sit back as we begin. Ready with the safety briefing? Whenever you say, I'll introduce him to go on the stage.
Yes. You have the
Yes. Yeah.
you have in this list of sequence speech by Secretary Petroleum Mr. Pankaj Jain.
Where is that?
मुखर्जी सर ने क्या कराया? को कौन बताएगा मेमेंटो जाकर?
फायर सर्विसेज आपको इस हैंगर के सेफ्टी के बारे में अवगत कराना चाहता हूँ। सुरक्षा हम सभी के लिए सबसे सर्वोपरि प्राथमिकता है। इस हैंगर की सुरक्षा व्यवस्था के बारे में आपको जानकारी देना बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। हैंगर बनाते समय सभी सुरक्षा सावधानियों एवं मापदंडों को ध्यान में रखा गया है। इस हैंगर में 4 निकास द्वार बनाए गए हैं। मंच के सामने की तरफ 2, एक दाईं ओर और दूसरा पीछे की ओर। सभी निकास द्वार स्पष्ट रूप से निकास संकेतक से चिन्हित हैं। इस हैंगर के लिए 3 असेंबली पॉइंट हैं, एक सामने के हिस्से में है और 2 मंच के पीछे की ओर है। पोर्टेबल फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर रणनीतिक स्थानों पर रखे गए हैं, जिनका उपयोग विशेषज्ञ व्यक्तियों द्वारा आग को नियंत्रित करने और बुझाने के लिए किया जा सकता है। हैंगर के सामने की ओर फायर टेंडर एम्बुलेंस की उपलब्ध है, जिसका उपयोग आपातकाल के दौरान किया जा सकता है। किसी भी आपात स्थिति में कृपया निकास मार्गों से हैंगर को खाली करें। आगे निर्देशकों असेंबली पॉइंट के पास इकट्ठा हो। हैंगर को खाली करते समय बच्चे, महिलाएं, वृद्ध व्यक्तियों को ध्यान रखें। पहले 8 पंक्तियां और मंच में व्यक्ति को पीछे की ओर निकास द्वार से खाली करें। अन्य व्यक्ति को सामने के निकास द्वार से खाली करें। अग्निशमन कर्मी खाली करने के दौरान आपकी सहायता के लिए यहाँ उपलब्ध है। समारोह के दौरान किसी भी अप्रिय घटना होने पर अग्निशमन यंत्र और दमकल की गाड़ियाँ यहाँ उपलब्ध है। किसी भी आपातकाल स्थिति में हैंगर के अंदर प्रदर्शित आपातकालीन नंबरों पर आप संपर्क कर सकते हैं। धन्यवाद। Safety briefing in English. Safety being the most paramount priority for all of us. And in order to accomplish, it is very important to brief you all about the safety arrangement of this hangar for safe and secure event. All safety precautions have been taken into consideration while erecting the hangar. The hangar is provided with 4 numbers of exit, 2 in front side, 1 in right side and another in back side of the stage, and all exits are clearly marked with the exit signages. 3 assembly points are available for this hangar. 1 is in the front part and 2 on the back side of the stage. Portable fire extinguisher provided at the strategic location, which can be used by expert person to control and extinguish the fire if happened. Fire tender and ambulance are also available at the front side of the hangar, which can be used during the emergency. In case of any emergency, please evacuate the hangar with the exit routes and assemble near the assembly point till the further instruction. From the first 15 rows, a stage person shall evacuate from the back side of the stage and other person from the front side. Fire person are available here to guide you during the evacuation. Fire extinguisher, fire tenders available here to extinguish the fire and to assist during function. In case of emergency, may contact our emergency number as displayed inside the hangar. Thank you. Have a safe and secure stay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. My name is A.K. Rahman. I welcome you all to this very, very special event. And ONGC, this is the moment we all have been waiting for. एक सपना जो शुरुआत हुआ था बहुत पहले, आज वो वहां पर पहुंचा है जो हकीकत बन चुका है. It is the coronation of ONGC Samrat, India's pride, and it is because of आप सबकी मेहनत, आप सबका जुनून, आप सबका जज्बा देश को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. You know, I was told that this started off in 1974 and it became something which is so very special for the country. It is for the economic independence of our country. ONGC, thank you for making India what it is today. आप अपने लिए जोरदार तालियां. Come on, everybody. This is very special. You know, हमारे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं. For all the kids out there, hey, hey. Very nice. Celebrate your success because आप इंडिया का future है. And what we'll do is we will make this moment very, very special. I want everybody to rise. Everybody stand up because let's celebrate what we've done for the country and what we'll do for the country because जो सपना 1974 में oil from sea, समंदर से oil जो हमने extract किया था, वो first offshore well था, आज वो कहीं और पहुंच चुका है and it's a historic moment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate this with the ONGC anthem.
हम में है उजाला अंधियारा मिटाने का, हम में है हौसला नई उमंग बनाने का, हम में है एक जोश हर मंजिल पाने का, हम में है एक जज्बा हर जिंदगी सजाने का, हम में है जोश हर मंजिल को पाने का, हम में है
जो बनाए आपका भविष्य और उज्जवल. हम हैं ONGC.
This is so special, you know. ये तालियां जो बज रही है, ये तालियां आपकी ये दिल से आ रही हैं because you all have really worked hard to make India so very strong. It is called as the economic independence and सबसे खास बात दोस्तों, जो पहला ऑफशोर वेल था जो 1974 में जो सपना शुरू हुआ था, आज वो प्रिंस किंग बन चुका है ना. आज आप कौन? हाय, ये अच्छा ऐसे मतलब एंट्री मारा आपने मेरे को छेड़ने के लिए. दोस्तों यहाँ पे कितना अच्छा, मतलब ये इतना हैंडसम सा हमारा जो दोस्त आया है. एक तो सत्यजीत, मैं तो तुम्हें जानता हूँ.
यस.
कैसे हो?
बस मजे में.
मतलब ऐसा गेट क्रैश करके ऐसे आना जरूरी. और आपके साथ ये कौन है?
अरे मैं मेरा खुद का इंट्रोडक्शन दूंगा यार. जरा आप अपना मुंह जरा बंद रखिए, मुझे बोलने दीजिए. ओके
ओके ओके ओके, बोलो बोलो.
ओके. तो नमस्ते दोस्तों, मैं हूँ सत्यजीत रामदास पाध्ये, वेंट्रिलोक्विस्ट पपेटियर एंड पपेट मेकर. एंड आप सभी का मैं स्वागत करता हूँ कोरोनेशन ऑफ इंडियाज प्राइड ONGC सम्राट.
क्या बात.
यस. सो एक्सक्यूज मी,
या
आपका शुभ नाम क्या है?
पहले आपका शुभ नाम बताइए, फिर मैं मेरा शुभ नाम बताता हूँ.
यार सारे
देखो, मेरा नाम सत्यजीत पाध्ये है, मैंने ऑलरेडी इंट्रोडक्शन में बोला है, लेकिन आपका नाम क्या है?
आई एम टिन. आई एम एन प्राउड ONGCian. या कैन वी क्लैप?
क्या बात.
वाओ.
Yes,
And I work in offshore platform and rigs.
सत्यजीत, एक चीज तो है ना.
Yes.
ये जहां से शुरुआत हुई, we've got हमारी ONGC में एक चीज बहुत खास है. हम सीनियर्स को यानी एल्डर्स को, जिन्होंने इसको, जो पायनियर्स हैं, उनको हम जितना रेस्पेक्ट करते हैं. और ये देखो कितने यंगस्टर्स भी इसमें आ गए हैं. मतलब
Yes. So, Tintin,
Yeah.
can you tell us something about ONGC? You know, about the rigs.
Yeah. ONGC operates some 105 drilling and 74 workover rigs.
Oh,
wow.
It is among the few companies in the world to have drilled 127 deep water wells in diverse and challenging areas, establishing itself as one of the leading oil drilling companies in the world.
Whoa, fantastic.
and wow, that's nice.
And Satya, do you know something? AK, do you know something?
क्या?
ONGC is one of the biggest employers in the world.
ये मैं मानता हूँ. I'll tell you why. मेरे अंकल हैं, मेरी कजिन भी यहाँ पे काम करती है. कितने सारे इंडिया में कितने सारे लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिया हुआ है.
And do you know how many people are employed with ONGC?
How many?
It draws strength from its trained, diverse and committed manpower of 27,000 personnel.
Wow, 27,000. Absolutely.
Yes.
and it is the largest crude oil and natural gas company in India, contributing 71% in Indian domestic production.
My God, this is amazing.
Yes,
यार टिंटिन, थैंक यू सो मच. आप
Yeah.
नहीं होते तो मुझे पता ही नहीं होता इतना सारी चीजें.
हाँ, अरे भाई आई एम द ONGC, तो मुझे तो पता होना ही चाहिए ना.
आप ना बहुत बोल दिया है, मतलब
यस
पूरा.
यानी आई थिंक ये बहुत बात कर रहा है. आई थिंक हमें कुछ देखना चाहिए.
हाँ, पूरा माइलेज ना इन्होंने ले लिया. मतलब
हाँ.
मैं AK रहमान, तुम सत्यजीत, हम फीके पड़ गए.
फीके पड़ गए.
टिंटिन ने सब कुछ कर दिया. वैसे दोस्तों, आपको एक चीज बताना चाहता हूँ. यहाँ पे टिंटिन ने जो जो चीजें बताई ONGC के बारे में, आपने सुन तो लिया, बट सुनने से क्या होता है, आप देखेंगे तो मजा आता है. बिकॉज एक खास बात है दोस्तों, क्या आप जानते हैं, ऑयल इज फाउंड इन सैंड्स, एंड हम जो तारीख लिख रहे हैं, where we are creating history, इसको हम अगर दर्शा दें on the screen with sand, आपको कैसा लगेगा? We have an artist who's from Bangalore who's incredibly talented. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the super talented sand artist जिन्होंने दुनिया भर में perform किया. Please give it up for Nisha Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you this is going to be historic. बहुत ही खूबसूरत सा presentation, and take a look at the screen, and Nisha is going to show you the story of this amazing journey of Sagar Samrat. दोस्तों, कहते हैं कि इंतजार का फल मीठा होता है. प्रॉमिस यू दिस इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी स्पेशल. अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि ये इंतजार किस बात का, इट्स जस्ट दैट वी जस्ट गेटिंग द कैमरा टू बी फिक्स्ड इन द परफेक्ट पोजीशन, ताकि आपको ये जर्नी बहुत खूबसूरत नजर आए. इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल जर्नी. शुरुआत 1974 में हुई, जो द फर्स्ट ऑफशोर वेल था. नाउ इट इज द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम ड्रिलिंग टू प्रोडक्शन यूनिट, व्हिच इज एन इंजीनियरिंग मार्वल. देवियों सज्जनों, जो प्रिंस था आज किंग बन गए. एंड इट्स द कोरोनेशन. इट्स ऑल अबाउट इकोनॉमिक इंडिपेंडेंस. एंड हियर कम्स निशा जैन विद दिस फैंटास्टिक प्रेजेंटेशन. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it a big round of applause. What a beautiful journey it is. Coronation of India's pride. ONGC Samrat. Thank you, Nisha, for presenting so beautifully. We loved it. And it's been something which we are so proud of. Everybody who's a part of ONGC would be so proud of this achievement. This is an occasion which will be remembered for a long, long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of esteemed dignitaries with us. It's a bright, shining galaxy of dignitaries who have graced us today, and we're very honored to have them here. And ladies and gentlemen, I request you to join me in welcoming them on the stage with a big round of applause as these honored dignitaries have spared their time to come here. May we please ask Honorable Minister, Government of India, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, Shri Hardeep Singh Puri ji, to kindly come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a big round of applause. May I also request Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Shri Pankaj Jain Saab, to kindly come on the stage with Chairman, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, Shri Arun Kumar Singh Saab, to join the Honorable Minister on the stage. Please give them all a big round of applause, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the occasion which we will remember for a long, long time. This is the occasion we have waited for really long, and it is my honor to invite Mr. Arun Kumar Singh, Chairman of Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, that's ONGC, for the welcome address. Please give him a big round of applause as we welcome him. Ladies and gentlemen.
I, on behalf of ONGC, extend you all a very, very hearty welcome to this occasion. I also wish to welcome former CNMD of ONGC, Sri Sudhir Vasudeva, the production man who served in various capacities in Mobile Offshore. I also welcome the drilling man, Mr. N.C. Pandey, the former director TNFS, and the last rig manager of Sagar, which is being re-coronated today at this August gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, ये राष्ट्र के लिए 1974 में जब ये सागर सम्राट ने बॉम्बे हाई डिस्कवर किया वन आफ्टर अनदर, उससे बढ़िया मोमेंट राष्ट्र के लिए ONGC और एनर्जी से तीनों एंगल से ये महान समय था। एक समय ऐसा आया कि जब देश का करीब 56%, 56% जो एनर्जी डिमांड था वो ONGC करता था। इसलिए और 71 में आपको याद होगा कुछ लोगों को जो हमारे उम्र के हैं कि 71 देश को एक एनर्जी शॉक मिला बिकॉज वो ओपेक क्राइसिस हुआ और तेल ने बहुत बड़ा ऊंचाई। उसके बाद 74 में ये मेजर डिस्कवरी होता है। उस एंगल से भी इसको एनी एंगल से जहां देखें कि भारत देश के लिए इससे बड़ा कुछ उस डिकेड में नहीं हुआ इकोनॉमिक फ्रंट पे। उसने अभी तक ONGC हाई ने बहुत हद तक देश को तो नहीं बोल सकता बट ONGC को संभाला हुआ है। तो इन शब्दों के साथ कि मेरा पर्पस सिर्फ वेलकम करना था, बाकी सारा डेटा इन्होंने बता दिया जो मैंने लिखा था, इसलिए उसको बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। सिर्फ इतना बोल दूं कि ये जो इसका रूप बदला है, इसका रंग बदला है। पहले ये एक ड्रिलिंग रिग था जो जैकअप रिग था, आप सब जानते हैं उसको। ये पहले ड्रिलिंग करता था, बेसिकली ये वेल ड्रिल करता था। अब वो काम इसके पास नहीं है। अब इसका काम सिर्फ नहीं, उससे बड़ा काम, वो बड़ा काम है ये कि ये मोबाइल ऑफशोर ये प्रोडक्शन यूनिट बन गया जिसको MOPU बोलते हैं। तो बेसिकली जब तेल कुआं से निकलता है, पानी, तेल और गैस, वो तीनों जब ऊपर आता है तो उसको सेपरेट करके रेस्पेक्टिव जगह में ये उसको भेज देता है। तो अब इसका काम रूप थोड़ा बदल गया है। उसी तरह मैं चाहता हूँ कि ONGC का भी रूप, जो मेजर डिस्कवरी जो 56% वाली ग्लोरी थी किसी ज़माने में, वो हम सब मिलके उसको पूरा करेंगे। ऐसा हमारी आशा है कि कम से कम सब मिला के ONGC प्लस OVL मिला के कम से कम 50% जो एनर्जी नीड है कंट्री का, वो हम ज़रूर सपना वो देखें। और उसके लिए दिन रात अगर नींद ना आए तो उससे अच्छी कोई चीज़ हो नहीं सकती। तो ये उसके बाद आपको मालूम है, उसके लिए मैं अब समय नहीं लूँगा आपका। ये एक दो चीज़ें हैं जो मतलब हमें बोलना चाहिए कि, और इससे बढ़िया चीज़ ये भी नहीं हो सकता कि जो इस ONGC को यहाँ तक पहुँचाने में ये उस दिन का भी आज द्योतक है कि आप सब इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आए हैं, सब लोगों को बुलाया गया है जो भी इस ओकेजन पे आज में हैं या कल में थे, तो उसको सेलिब्रेट करने का टाइम है और एक्नॉलेज करने का टाइम है। मैंने एक बार ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर को बोला और सेक्रेटरी को कि सर सागर सम्राट वापस लौट के आया है और अभी ये ऑलरेडी प्रोडक्शन में कमिश्निंग हो गया है और इससे कम से कम हमारे जो ONGC के एक्स एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं और जो करंट एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं उनका जो स्वामान है, स्वामान जिसको बोलते हैं प्राइड, वो थोड़ा बढ़ता है अगर आप यहाँ हमारे यहाँ आएँ और लोगों को एड्रेस करें। उन्होंने बिना पलक, एक विदाउट बैटिंग एन आईलिड बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में उसको, उन्होंने बोला वाई नॉट, आप डेट फिक्स करो, आप तय करो, प्रोग्राम बना लो, हम आएंगे। आज वो मुंबई हाई वो सागर सम्राट गए। सागर सम्राट में जगह की बहुत कमी है क्योंकि खाली वो MOPU है, उसमें ज़्यादा फैसिलिटी है नहीं, तो इसलिए हमने यहाँ वो आए। उसके बाद दिन भर इतना क्रिस क्रॉस करके आना जाना और शाम में फिर उनको बॉम्बे दिल्ली भी लौटना है। तो सर मैं ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ ONGC आई थैंक यू प्रोफ्यूजली फ्रॉम बॉटम ऑफ हार्ट ऑफ एवरीवन हियर टू मेक देम फील गुड, and Secretary sir, so also that this is an occasion to, it is basically loving our motherland. Basically we love our motherland and therefore this energy need, and nobody can serve energy need of the country better than ONGC. So either we do or we ... So I congratulate each one of you for this occasion, for living up to the legacy and also thereby contributing to ONGC's reputation and more so country's reputation. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much for your kind words, sir. It is about loving your motherland, and ONGC जिस तरह से अपनी मातृभूमि के लिए जो काम कर रहा है बहुत ही सराहनीय है. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are enjoying the event so far, because अब जब हम बात करने जा रहे हैं, हम बात करेंगे आज के हीरो की. जी हाँ, आज का हीरो जो है Sagar Samrat. Well, today's pride, India's pride, and ladies and gentlemen, ONGC's mascot, Sagar Samrat. It is the formal, जैसे sir ने कहा कि it is the formal coronation of Sagar Samrat from a drilling unit to a production unit, and this is the journey we all have been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd request the Honorable Minister to do the honors. It is the sonnet lumiere about Sagar Samrat and all its glory. Sir, I'd request you to kindly come and reveal and put Sagar Samrat on the pedestal where we go on and see its glory.
Launch sequence activated.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you are. It is such a beautiful occasion. It is such a beautiful occasion. We love every bit of it. And now we're going to move on. It's a beautiful coronation of Sagar Samrat. But there is more in store for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's know some deeper facts as well. You know, there are many important milestones in every journey. Some inspire you and some help you recollect how far you have come from 1976 to today. Many such milestones were a part of ONGC and Bombay Highfield story as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to go on and enjoy something really special. Now this is about something which you have been connected with, and we will hear it from Mr. or rather Shri Sudhir Vasudeva, ex-CMD ONGC, who decided that ONGC Samrat would remain with ONGC and convert the rig into Mobile Offshore Processing Unit or MOPU after having drilled a total of 125 wells in 28 years and discovered 14 major structures and added 3 billion metric tons. Ladies and gentlemen, ex-CMD of ONGC, who's been the convener of the Sagar Samrat from drilling unit to production unit, यानी जो इसकी नींव रखी, who's been the pioneer. Please give him a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Sudhir Vasudeva, sir.
Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Housing and Urban Affairs, Shri Hardeep Singh Ji Puri, Secretary Petroleum Shri Pankaj Jain Ji, Chairman ONGC A.K. Singh, Directors on the Board of ONGC, serving, retired, independent, all the distinguished dignitaries present here, my fellow ONGCians serving and retired as well, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all of you and my belated wishes for Lodi, Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Bihu, and last but not the least, a Republic Day. It goes without saying that I feel extremely happy, proud and honored to be amidst you to celebrate this coronation of ONGC. ONGC's pride, the crown jewel, Sagar Samrat. As has already been shown to you in this sand art presentation, Sagar Samrat has many distinctions, many unique distinctions, whether being the first to put ONGC on the same league with giant offshore oil field producers, or being the largest serving or longest serving offshore rig platform. It is 51 years old now, and it is still young and going strong. But for few of us, it holds another distinct distinction. It is responsible for our entry and existence in ONGC. Sir, I am the product of ONGC's graduate trainee scheme, which was conceived after in 1973, this Sagar Samrat discovered Bombay High, and to cater the need of highly skilled and technical production or engineering people, the scheme was launched and what 200, 300 people were inducted in 3 years. And I'm very proud to have served ONGC and like my other colleagues to the best of our capabilities. Coming to the conversion of Sagar Samrat, this is the result of ONGC's grit, determination and ingenuity, which we have demonstrated time and again in our 66 years of checkered history. I'll go a step back. In fact, Mother Nature has not been really very generous in endowing our country with very huge geological prospects. And in fact, even Bombay High, which is considered to be a giant field, is one of the most difficult fields as compared to its other counterparts in other parts of the world because of its large aerial extent and thin layers. Therefore, when this field was discovered and it was thought that we let us start production and we'll appraise it as we go along. So we went for the first phase of production after having installed 5-6 platforms. It was the then management of ONGC which decided to go for accelerated production plan. And as per this ingenious plan, 12 platforms were considered in a basket of approval. This was in the time of PIB approval where for every $20 million we used to go to government for taking approval. So this not only helped us in making the scheme and crashing the timeline of tendering and awarding and installing them, and therefore to increase production. Thereafter, the second ingenuity was successfully employed when we were drilling infill wells or when we were developing Neelam fields. That time the platforms used to take offshore platforms used to take about 2 years, about 10 months to 12 months for jackets and another 1 to 1.5 years for the platforms, the surface facilities to come. So it was decided to install the jackets and drill wells to use the rigs which were available, but not only to drill, but to also produce from temporary deck while waiting for the surface facilities to come. And that's how entire infill development and Neelam development was done. The next in line was development of Panna field, which was a Sagar field. And unfortunately, we had lost one of our rigs, Sagar Vikas, in an unfortunate blowout accident in 1982. So that was our first early production system, EPS. It was converted into EPS and rechristened as Sagar Lakshmi, and it was installed at Panna platform. So with these examples of ingenuity already available with us, when we were developing the marginal fields in early 2000, they were, as the name suggests, they were marginal because the economics was marginal and developing each and every field individually was just not possible. So they were clubbed into clusters, and one such cluster was WO5, WO15, 16, B119 and 121 fields. And incidentally, these fields were also offered to private parties for development, but unfortunately, nobody could come forward, so the onus was left to ONGC to develop this. So our in-house team of IOGPT, IRS and IEOT, they made the development plans for all these cluster of marginal fields. And for this particular field where Sagar Samrat is today deployed, WO16, 5 variants were considered. The variants of installing a platform or deploying an FPSO, floating production and storage offloading facilities, or a MOPU, Mobile Offshore Production Unit. And on techno-economic elimination, it was found the best to deploy a MOPU. And incidentally, that time Sagar Samrat, after having served its productive life as a drilling unit, was serving as a utility platform at BHN complex, which was lost in a damaging fire, and it was providing accommodation and power facilities to BHN platform. So that Sagar Samrat was removed and it was sent to this Mercator and Gulf piping. And although there were many problems in converting it, but finally it has been successful, and now it has been deployed at Sagar Samrat, and it is serving not only ONGC but nation, and we are all proud of that. And I congratulate entire team of ONGC, every single ONGCians on this achievement. I would like to end my speech by reminding ONGCians that ONGC is called energy anchor of the nation for nothing, or we ONGCians are called energy soldiers of India just for nothing. We have not only contributed over 10 lakh crores. Pardon me my numbers because I'm just recalling from my memory, and I just don't vouch for the figures as such. But only 384 crores were invested by the government of India when ONGC was formed, and we have returned about 10 lakh crore rupees to the exchequer in the last 66 years. We have discovered 8 of the 9 producing basins. But we have to work even harder. As the President Chairman said, that we have to regain our lost glory, our past glory, and we have to touch that 56% of production for the country. And that is only possible if we work harder. And the dream of our beloved Prime Minister and his council of very capable and dedicated ministers, making India a 5 trillion economy in a couple of years, or a developed economy by 2047, is only possible if energy is available at affordable prices and easily accessible to each and everyone. And for that, I extol you all ONGCians with this couplet of Allama Iqbal. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी हैं. By इश्क I mean देश प्रेम. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी हैं. शाहीन है तू परवाज़ है काम तेरा, तेरे आगे आसमां और भी हैं. That means there is more to conquer. Thank you very much. Long live ONGC. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. What a beautiful journey indeed. Or Asma, or be here. ONGC as a culture respects its elders, its seniors. They say that old is gold, and this is where we come to. They say that exploration of hydrocarbon is full of stories of courage, grit, and determination. And behind every success is human sweat, blood, and ability to make dreams come true. Today, we felicitate the crew members of the rig Sagar Samrat, where we have the force behind the success of the rig and who worked hard to make this a symbol of country's grit and determination. These are the pioneers who nurtured Sagar Samrat. They are the pioneers जिनकी गोद में Sagar Samrat बड़ा हुआ. Ladies and gentlemen, they say old is gold and we will honor them right now. And I want you to give a big round of applause as we welcome Ms. T.N. Mishra, VP Singh, V.Y. Timbe, Vijay Koende, Ashok Paratkar, Ashok Thorat, B.B. Kadam, A.K. Mishra, F.A. Katu, N.A. Mukri, and D.H. Nakwar. Let's give them a big round of applause as we welcome one by one Mr. T.N. Mishra. भाई तालियां जोरदार होनी चाहिए. Come on, they're the pioneers. इनकी वजह से सागर सम्राट यहां तक पहुंचा है. Congratulations. Please welcome V.P. Singh. जोरदार तालियां for V.P. Singh साहब. This is a very special set of people जिन्होंने शुरुआत में अपनी मेहनत, अपने जोश, अपने जज्बे से सागर सम्राट को नर्चर किया. Please welcome V.Y. Timbe. V.Y. Timbe साहब का जोरदार तालियों में स्वागत कीजिएगा. Thank you for your services, sir. Vijay Koende, जोरदार तालियां विजय कोयंडे साहब के लिए. Give a round of applause. Ashok Paratkar. Ashok Paratkar साहब. अगले जो आने वाले हैं अशोक थोराट. what a pride it is. मतलब कितना मजा आता है इनको देखकर कि इनकी वजह से आज सागर सम्राट इतनी दूर पहुंचा है. तो जो नींव रखी, जो नर्चर किया, इन लोगों ने किया है. अशोक थोराट साहब, लेट्स गिव अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर अशोक थोराट जी. अशोक थोराट जी. नेक्स्ट बीबी कदम साहब. बीबी कदम. A.K. Mishra ji. Let's give a big round of applause for A.K. Mishra. Please welcome F.A. Katu. F.A. Katu. Please welcome N.A. Mukri. N.A. Mukri साहब के लिए जोरदार तालियां. And last of our seniors who've been such a big inspiration for the young generation, please give it up for D.H. Nakwar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are our seniors and we respect our seniors and we always believe that old is gold. Now it's time for the felicitation of the team, which is from the Engineering Services and MH Asset. The conversion of the drilling rig to MOPU is one of the most complex projects executed by ONGC. Now I'd call on the stage team from the Engineering Services and Mumbai High Asset that have toiled hard to deliver the turnaround. First up, let's welcome team from MH, C. Madhavan. Give a round of applause for C. Madhavan. Thank you so much. Please welcome Prince Kurian. Please give a round of applause for M. Babu. R.K. Yadav. C. Manoj, Rajesh Singh. Please give it up for Ashish Guha, Krishna Gopal Das, Gyan Prakash Rumta, Rajan Singh Thakur, Shubham Jain, Tansuk Virat, Dheeraj Wankade, Mahesh Nikam. Please give it up for the MH Asset team. Zordar taaliyan ke liye. Come on, everybody. Let's have a group picture. Momentous occasion indeed. The MH Asset team, phenomenal work, very well done. Well, this photograph is going to go a long way. Very well done. We're so proud of your work. And the engineering services team will come next after this picture. They're all ready. And we'll be very, very happy to get you on the stage. And let's pose, smile. Thank you so much. A round of applause for the MH Asset team. Come on, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on the stage. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप stage पे आए. Now please welcome Sanjay Kumar Singh from the engineering services team. Ajay Kumar Singh, G. Prasanna Kumar, S. Jagadivara Rao, Sushil Kumar, Mukesh Rathi, Nimi P.Y., Anil Kumar Gupta, T. Lakshmi Priya, Utkarsh Shukla, Kankan Thakuria, B.K. Chaudhary, D.C. Sharma, Ranjan Kumar, Ashish Shukla, Nitin Kumar, M.B. Pillai and Santosh Kumar Roy. ये है engineering service team. इनके लिए जोरदार तालियां. Come on, everybody. Phenomenal work. You're doing very well. We are so proud of you. आपकी मेहनत, आपका जुनून, हिंदुस्तान सराहता है. ONGC is so proud of you. Thank you so much for doing an incredible job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon has become so special. बहुत ही बेहतरीन सी दोपहर है. And हम आपके सामने कुछ खास पेश करने वाले हैं. You know, as all the celebrations, the special celebrations come to a close, the final one is very interesting. You know, there was a contest called as the online one, which provides an opportunity to the ONGCNs to meet the minister. Well, this contest held on employee website engaged with all of you through social media. Ladies and gentlemen, let's invite Sri Debarun Bhuyan, HR executive from Karaikal, who's come all the way from Kerala to share how it feels to be selected as the lucky winner of the contest. Please give a big round of applause for Debarun Bhuyan.
First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity and platform to speak among eminent personalities and senior delegates. Without further ado, I would quickly focus on the target areas that we can focus to enhance employee advocacy in ONGC. So the first is diversity in the content that we post in LinkedIn and social media. Nowadays, most of the times we post about the achievement of our organization. But along with achievement of organization, we should also post achievements of people so that people are more engaged. When we are giving news about our achievement, it is a push factor. But if we try to involve people, then it will be pull factor and people will come and engage with us. Second is the branding. It is time that we focus on employer branding in ONGC. And for that, I have proposed to make an ONGC magazine, People magazine, similar to ONGC Business Report. It will be a ONGC People magazine where the achievement of people and their awards all over the country in a financial year will be published at the end of the year. So that will be very beneficial. And third is standardization of the processes. Now ONGC, many things are people oriented, but we want to have fixed SOPs. So if we have a fixed policy of social media so that it is not people dependent, but it is process oriented, we can easily eradicate many lacunas in the process so that many people can directly reach to the CC team and post their achievement and rewards. Since there is shortage of time, I would not like to waste much time of the eminent personalities. Thank you. On a last line, I will say, if you do the same thing again and again, we cannot expect different results. So that's what my time. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Debarun. Very well done. God bless you. Keep shining. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an occasion we all ONGCians will be proud of. And right now, I have the pleasure of welcoming the Secretary, Government of India, MOPNG, Mr. Pankaj Jain, to address the gathering. Let's give him a big round of applause. Come on, everybody.
Honorable Minister, Petroleum and Natural Gas, Housing and Urban Affairs, Chairman ONGC, former directors, present directors, and the entire ONGC family. It's an absolute delight to be here. And in many ways, my mind went back to the time when so many of us were in school and how Sagar Samrat was such an iconic entity for us. And I was just thinking as I was coming up that if I look at it, maybe it's an exaggerated analogy, but long ago for the British Navy, Trafalgar became a way which something which symbolized the British Navy. Sagar Samrat actually became a symbol emblematic of ONGC. And it's something which we keep revisiting. We see it in currency notes. We see references to it. And today this event talks about how we have reinvented it. But that also set me thinking that, look, Sagar Samrat is something which we are proud of as part of our history, as part of our legacy. Today, all of you have a chance to create history. What you do now is going to matter for the next generations to come. What you do now is going to matter for your children and for your grandchildren and for this nation. So I would be very happy to come back again and again if I can be told that please come back because we are going to produce many more icons for ONGC. And what gives me this confidence is the ability which I see around here, the ability which I see around the world. When I go, I meet people who have started their careers in ONGC and who have then spread out all over. So clearly, the competence exists, the ability exists. What we need is to bring back a certain, oomph, a certain grace, a certain charm, and a certain aspiration level which ONGC always had, because I know we can do it. We are looking forward to what all you can do. This is just a start, but as they say, we are greedy for more. We know that you can deliver. We would exhort you to rise to newer heights, to take on newer challenges, so that all of us can really look to you with the pride we have always had in ONGC as not just India's largest PSU, but also as a company which will stand out amongst national oil companies in the world. So I'm glad to be here, but as I said, I want to come back again and again to hear of your successes. So all the very best, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we all have been waiting for. This is a very special moment because we've got with us Honorable Minister, Petroleum and Natural Gas, who's also the Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, Shri Hardeep Singh Puri Sahab, who took time out to go to Sagar Samrat to encourage our energy soldiers. He calls them Urja Senani. Please give a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Hardeep Singh Puri Sahab.
My greetings to the 27,000 members of the ONGC team. I'm delighted to join my colleague, Secretary Pankaj Jain, CMD Arun Singh, to join them to meet the senior management of the ONGC, those who have contributed to the growth of the ONGC, and especially all those who are, in true sense of the term, the Urja Senanis who make this country tick. energy is a critical driver of economic growth, and as the economy is firing on all 6 cylinders and is the fastest growing economy in the world today, and I choose my words carefully, it is today the 5th largest economy, and even our more conservative assessments tell us that in the coming years, by 2030 and moving onwards, we will move from the 5th place to the 3rd place. Currently, our energy consumption is growing by about 3% a year, as against the global average of 1%. Almost all assessments by independent observers, research teams, think tanks, suggest that of the growth in demand that will take place between now and 2040, between 2020 and 2040, 25% of that increased demand will come from India. From somewhat modest beginnings, we are today at the cusp of an energy revolution. And let me explain why I say that to you. When you were celebrating the arrival of Sagar Samrat in 1973-74, I was then 22 years old, and I was joining the Indian Foreign Service. The image of the Sagar Samrat on the 1 rupee note, and as so much which is part of our history, is embedded in our consciousness. Today, when I'm going to be 71 years old, our energy story has come around. What does that mean? It means that today we are doing on the exploration and production front things that we could not dream of doing earlier. And for this, the approach to how our major economic entities, both in the private sector and those particularly the OMCs, how they view issues relating to exploration and production, perhaps need to be changed. We need to measure what we are doing, and there is a need, therefore, to introduce new key performance indicators in the organization which are geared towards time-bound deliverables and efficiency. I have a simple message to you. You are the heirs of a proud legacy. You have a great present. Even amongst all those challenges, the company registers very impressive earnings, 40,000-50,000 crores a year. But I believe in the world in which you all live and the opportunities which you can address, this is also just a very small segment of what can be done. These key performance indicators will need to focus on 3 important goals. ONGC possesses a large sedimentary basin acreage, which will go up even further in the coming days. It is therefore important and imperative that the organization make extra efforts to convert its yet-to-find acreage into discovery fields into production assets, and production assets into maximum production assets. And I'm not saying this just in the context of Sagar Samrat, which will extract, 20,000 barrels a day? I'm making this in an overall context. When I was a young language officer in 1975, on my first posting in Japan, I used to ask myself, what made Japan as an industrial democracy tick. And one of the explanations I got, which I think bears repetition, is that Japanese industry devoted 15% of its profits into research and development, into plowback. And I think any country in the world and any sector which neglects to devote a minimum percentage of its earnings back into research or into further exploration can and will, with the passage of time, erode its cutting-edge capacity. I have no doubt, therefore, as India in 2023 has progressed to the digital age of 5G and UPI, where real-time transactions and fast-paced decision-making are the norm, I have no doubt that in the crucial sector, we will look at the turbulence that is available in the world, which we have navigated with great maturity, not only to increase our exploration and production, acquire assets outside India where they are available, make the transition to green energy, which we are doing with a sense of dedication and purpose. And I have absolutely no doubt that those of you who I said are heirs to a great legacy, you're part of a successful present, but you have a far more glorious future that awaits you. I am particularly grateful to all of those of my colleagues who, which is perhaps not known to most of us, who have the ability to have energy delivered at our doorstep or at the bunk, lead lives with dedication, contribute their time, their best years to the service of the nation. And I want to conclude by saying, ONGCians, तुम आगे बढ़ो, देश तुम्हारे साथ है, तुम हो भारत के ऊर्जा सेनानी, जीत तुम्हारी होगी, ONGC जीतेगा तो इंडिया जीतेगा। जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words and your words of wisdom. It definitely has inspired every ONGCian. While we are motivated to strive further and go ahead stronger with the the Minister's words, ladies and gentlemen, we must also acknowledge the recent loss. I'm talking about the chopper mishap that took place about 60 nautical miles from Mumbai coast, where few ONGC employees lost their lives and a few others survived. Please join me in remembering the deceased and conveying our gratitude to their families. Ladies and gentlemen, I would want them to come on the stage. Son of Shri Mukesh Patel, Akshit, can we have you on the stage? Please give a big round of applause for Akshit. Our deep gratitude and respect for the ONGC employees who've lost their lives. And ladies and gentlemen, it really matters to our country that we've got such commendable commitment. May we request wife of Shri Satyabad Patra, Anindita Mantri, to kindly come on the stage now. Our gratitude and respect to Shri Satyanabad Patra, who lost his life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic afternoon. It's been a beautiful afternoon, and we'd like to thank the Honorable Minister and the dignitaries. Now we'd request the Chief Guest to proceed to the exhibition area and interact with the media. It's been a great show. We want you to sit here because we've got more coming up in just a bit. For now, let's give a big round of applause for the Honorable Minister and the dignitaries. Zordar Taaliyan, come on everybody. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is more. क्योंकि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. बहुत सारी मस्ती अभी है आप सब के लिए. You know, I hope you had a good time. My name is A.K. Rahman, but right now my friend Satyajit Padhye is going to come on the stage and you know he's going to entertain you. बहुत ही बेहतरीन से कलाकार है. Puppet जो आजकल you know फैड में हैं तो सिर्फ इनकी वजह से, because he's a fantastic artist. तो ये आपको आएंगे, entertain करेंगे for just a bit. Relax, sit back and you'll have a great afternoon. बहुत सारे dances है, बहुत सारी मस्ती है, interaction है, कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. So बैठ जाओ. Yeah, I know. बहुत सारे हमारे दोस्त कह रहे हैं कि अब पिक्चर खत्म. नहीं, this is where we'll celebrate. You know, it's the coronation of Sagar Samrat and we will make this as a celebration which we'll remember for a long, long time. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at this. Satyajit Padhye.
उनका नाम है सत्यजीत पाध्य. और फिर अली के बारे में क्या कहना है आपका?
अली तो आधा सोनाली है.
छोटू सिंह जी उधर बहुत देखिए, इधर भी जरा जान.
I'm a big fan of you.
दोस्तों, मैं हूं आपका दोस्त सत्यजीत पाध्य.
नमस्ते.
बहुत वेंट्रोलॉक्विस देखे तो आपने आज किया, वो तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा मुझे.
आपने बहुत सफाई से किया अपना है. मैं आपके पिताजी की फैन रही हूँ. टू लिव अप टू दैट नेम इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट.
बचपन से उसको बहुत इंटरेस्ट है पपेट्री में, तभी से धीरे धीरे उसका इंटरेस्ट बढ़ते गया.
वो स्क्रिप्ट राइटर बहुत अच्छे.
डेफिनेटली उनको बहुत अच्छा एक्सपोजर मिलेगा और उनकी खुद की आइडेंटिटी स्ट्रांगली एस्टैब्लिश होगी.
इसी कला के दो अद्भुत कलाकार सत्यजीत पाध्य जी और उनके मित्र छोटू सिंह. तालियों के साथ उनका स्वागत किया जाए.
Yes. So, thank you so much. It was great pleasure performing for the ONGC and.
Excuse me, please start the show, okay?
Okay. So.